Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video guys, as you see in the title, I will be taking a look at the incident that took place at UWI Hospital where Jelisa McGowan died. I don't know if most of you have heard of it. It's the young lady with asthma who, according to her mom, wasn't given the proper treatment at the University Hospital of the West Indies. So I'll be looking at the video. It's heartbreaking, and then I'll come back with my thoughts, my comments, i.e. my 2 cents on the whole situation. So guys, let's watch the video and I'll be right back.
Me say nobody no come, not even one doctor no come out. When my daughter was wheezing, she's an asthmatic child. If she should take sick, like maybe she should attend KT. And there are times, if you should check the record, she would be there not when, and I would have to go for her, take her. But I would normally take her to the kids clinic. I've been taking Jelisa to the kids clinic from she was a little girl. So once she's sick, kids clinic. Up to now, because when she did her medical for Edna Money, I did it at kids clinic. Alright, so it was night. There's no hospital nearer to me than University Hospital. If you on your way here, you realize that's the hospital there. I consider asthma, wheezing as an emergency. Right? So I left down here because she was around and she said she feel her chest tight, she can't breathe. No, the pumps are not helping. Once you reach that stage, it's not helping. You need medical assistance. She said she need to go to the doctor. No. I just stopped what I was doing. I grabbed my clothes and I leave out. When I got there, I went around to the emergency section. As soon as I opened the door, I asked, you're calling out and saying she's having an attack, she's wheezing. A porter with hair, he has a chubby body. He has hair coming here, and he came with a wheelchair. I said to him, she's wheezing, she needs oxygen now. He wheeled her around to casualty, right? When he wheeled her there, he said I should go and register. I said, register, she just needs oxygen now. Give her the oxygen and then I can register. He said, register at window 4. I went to window 4 and they said she's not working. So I said, why him send me then come register and he knows that she's not working? He was then talking to the assessment doctor because she was sitting around a desk. I don't know what was the conversation because I could not hear them. I don't know what he said to her, but after the conversation he had with her, he wheeled Jelisa out on the corridor of casualty. While she was out there, I think it's a nurse assistant. It's because at night, but she had on a brown coat, not brown, I think it's gray coat. And she came and she put the thing on her finger. So I think that monitor the heart rate, right? And I was saying she need to go on oxygen. She cannot breathe. The nurse asked the doctor, the assistant doctor, she got up from around her desk and she went. It took her a little while for her to come back. When she came back, she stood at the door, and when she stood at the door, I know she said to the other person, the person who, oh, is her oxygen level? And she tell her. She walked away. Took her a little while, she came back with a pad in her hand. It's a pad, right? And she stood there. She not go near to the child, I'll know we know. She stood at the door. What is the child's name? And I was telling her, they're going to ask some little information. And is she coughing? I said, miss, if she's going to cough, she must be coughing. She's going to cough no because her chest tight. She's not coughing no cold. And she, I said, can she get some oxygen? She need to go on the oxygen machine. She can't go on it. She said she don't have any bed space to give her the oxygen. But I said she don't need a bed. She could stay right here and get the neb. She said it has to be done in a particular area. And she has no bed space. The same person who put the thing on the finger said to her, but So we could have hook her up out here, say, you know, because there's a big oxygen tank out there. And she said, we can't hook her up out here, so. And the doctor, the assessment doctor said, no, she can't do it because the last time she did it, she got in trouble and she walked away. Yeah.
And what happened?
So she come back again, and you know, she finishing now her little booklet. At the end, she said, I will have to, being that there's no bed space for her to get the oxygen, neb, I will have to take her to either KPH or Chest Hospital. And there's no space. But I'm saying, but she can't get it here, so the security guard was there, a big man. I don't even know his name because I'm not thinking about if I ask somebody no name, you know. My only thing is just to get her going. All she had to do was to get her stabilized. So I'm there waiting to see, alright, maybe she gonna seek some little help, you know, if you put her upon some weed, one of the tank them come now. Put it on her and stabilize her and say, Mommy, you can't go get no space, no kind of bed no there here to make her admit on the walk. She can't admit on the walk on a bed no there here. So take her to elsewhere. But just stabilize her for me. That's all, you know. And send me on my way now. So if you stabilize her now, and then me know no one go, then that's gonna be a different story. But you not do nothing. You write the paper, you say you say you left. And the security guard there, you know, he's not able to talk because you know him depend on his job. But you know him come and him pat her back for me. And him a rub her shoulder. And you know him a talk to me. There were other persons there. Persons were there standing and said them hard. You know them are mumble. Persons going to be mumbling because persons system and really need the help. Me need somebody. And how me they are ball out. Only the security guard. So while I was there waiting, you know, I kept puffing her with the inhaler because she had two with her. So I was there trying to, you know, and the security guard was there encouraging me. I pat her back. He must say, Mums, open your mouth. Make mommy and I puff. Because even one time she pushed up back her head and I said, oh, puff her some more. I said the pump not working. She need oxygen. What you going to do? Nobody. No come back. Nobody. One at a time, they have the same jump off the picnic finger. And I took it up and I tried to put it on. Not even system never put it on right. The security guard was there and the security guard helped me. The security guard. Because even when Missy said the two pump them don't know, I'm calling the husband to come back with more pump. And when he come now, she was there. I say, you know what? I better we take her from here, so. When the vehicle came around, he assisted my husband to put her. But that time now so me I say, alright now, she knock out now. Same time, he might try and my help me say, come man, let me put her back in the vehicle. Come with help. You know, he was there helping. He went inside and he tried to pull her over. Me I tell you, it's like the man of my family because him I help my husband. While me I hold the door. Me a ball. And everybody don't have casualty. Same way. People they are casualty, nobody not come up. Nobody. When the woman put the finger now, me see she a walk and I say, oh, no, take her back from the emergency room. No, carry her back from the emergency room. And the security guard I said, yeah man, drive, go back around there. We drive, go back around the emergency room. The porter come out. I'm going to call and when he come out, he say, no, back up man, no, back up and come in. We'll back up the vehicle and reverse in. And when we reverse in, we go back now and I say, come. The security guard there now, it's a female at the front. And she said, but look all the woman come here the same woman come in from when I go around. And I go, and when I go back in there, so I go to the door with them there. Even two police officers were there beside somebody on a stretcher, right? Not even them to turn them more to the others and say, oh, go help the lady, no. Them stand up there, you know. I'm me a ball of it, me say somebody come help me now. Who can help me? No come no man. What not do? Who is going to help me? So who the tell me what not going to up to? Nobody. The porter just said, oh, he went to one door and like him said something to somebody in there. And like she come out and she say, me, I can't do nothing about it. He went now to the desk now where there was I think maybe he's the head chief because he was at the desk. And he said something to him and the chief, he stood up. When he stood up, I don't know what them talk. But nobody now said nothing to me. Nobody now come. My husband go and get one wheelchair again. And the same big body man security I try help her out now. And it's like nobody when the person them there just come help her. Me say nobody no come, not even one doctor no come out. Nobody. So if it wasn't for the help of that security guard who was there trying to lift her, and meanwhile he come back and try to lift her, my husband and try to take her out, because this time now, you know, she unconscious, you know. And let me tell you, if I went there from the beginning and she said she didn't have no oxygen there, I'd have gone somewhere else. But in the oxygen she talk about, she said she's not on a bed for put her upon. For give her a little oxygen. For give her the nebulizer. No, my 17-year-old just gone, sir. Just gone. Where me go wrong in this? Because me want to know. I mean, know them are going to say she dead at COVID. Which damn COVID? Me say me I wait for hear them come tell me say COVID. Me I wait.
So when you found out that she had died?
So me and my husband decide now we're going to go Andrews.
But not help us.
But not help we. He said me reach Andrews Memorial. A memorial named Andrews Hospital.
That's the hospital.
Me I tell you say the amount that the porter them come with them stretcher. Them put on them gloves.
I will just say asthma.
Asthma then
I will just say
come.
asthma and then fell out now and come.
But you see, look at my aunt, she dead.
Yeah, if you did, I'm
And my aunt, she dead enough. And in my aunt, because me have her in the vehicle, I was at the back of the vehicle with her. When the doctor called me and say, oh, they here with you. I said, doctor just say, me know that. Because even when me there Andrews and them I look after her, you know. And them say, go and register. When I stood at the window, you know, I tell the lady, say, hold on. Me I go look, me soon come. And I run, go around them, I draw the curtain and I see them. They were there working. They were fighting, I see. You know, if me did there here with her and she wheeze and they down here, you can hear the, me get me chastised. You hear say me sit down a yard and me neglect her. And all kind of story you would have hear. But me seek medical attention as soon as she say my chest tight. When nobody wash no more dishes, me just stop. This hurt.
More than hurt.
This is painful. I've struggled with my child. I have struggled. You think Edna Man is school fee cheap? What left? Guess what? She have to do something with her life. And I decide, so guess what? You're going and think about it. She's studying. I am studying. And my child is in a prep school. So you just imagine how we have to multitask to do everything for everybody to get a good education.
How has it affected the rest of the family?
So right now, my sister America, the one that claim was she more are the closest. She and her is like, yes, Jelisa is her child. Oh God, she must have her phone. She talk things. She said she'll commit suicide.
So, first off, I will be giving, a short review of this because there's not really much that can be said. Young lady has died and you can't really bring back a life by talking about it. But, it's good to highlight these situations and look at where, our country is going wrong. So, how I'm going to approach this is I'm going to come from a objective view because at the end of the day, I'm sure that the hospital, the staff would have their own story about what really happened. And of course, the mom has hers. So again, you have to just be objective. I don't want to let emotions get in the way and start to babble about. But just to reason on a pretty human level. So first of all, it is quite confusing to me it doesn't really make sense, especially for a hospital like UWI, which is supposed to be at a better standard. I mean, I would expect this from Kingston Public, you know, in a sense, because you hear that a lot at Kingston Public Hospital. But UWI, it's supposed to be a higher, at a higher standard, in a sense. So, and I mean, I just can't wrap my head around the fact that, based on what the mom's saying, that they casually, you know, allowed the young lady to die, as if they were just casually there and they didn't make, you know, any conscious effort to really help her. Now, before I even delve into that, I want to not to make an excuse for the staff, but just to provide an understanding of what thinking of it on a logical level, what might have happened in a sense where the staffs are concerned, because remember, they're trained, you know, and I myself was in the medical field when I was in the military, so I have a little understanding of how this works. Now, based on what the mom said, when the young lady went to the hospital, the security told her that she needs to register. Now, this is a bit confusing, because if someone comes in an emergent, then the first thing that should be prioritized is getting that person back to their normal health. Not paperwork, none of that. But that is why you have an emergency department for a reason. That is why you have A&E. So I don't understand why that has happened, which means that more than likely when she came in, she was conscious. Like I said, I'm not making excuses. I'm just looking at that side first, and then I'll give the other reality in a sense. So yeah, she was probably conscious, which, yeah, I think the mom was saying that she was, you know, basically semi, you would say. So she was in and out in a sense. But yeah, I would assume that, because this is the only logical. I'm just trying to make logic of it, because this whole thing don't even make sense, right? And when I make logic, then I'll talk about what the mom said, and if that's really exactly how it went, wow. So you would think she comes in, so she's conscious, blah blah blah. So they're going through the normal paperwork. Now, based on what the mom said, they put the stats on her. That little probe that the mom was talking about is the saturation. So what it does is it checks oxygen going into the body. Basically, if someone is having difficulty breathing, their stats wouldn't be high. So you have like a stats of 100% means you're getting enough oxygen, so on. So she did mention that the nurses, they checked her saturation. So you want to be getting anything above 90% to know that, yes, enough oxygen is going around into the body. So my thinking is, the first thing when she spoke about them checking her stats, I'm just thinking the fact that probably the reason why the medical team didn't get as anxious as they should have is maybe because her stats was normal. It would be interesting if the mom had checked and looked and asked about the stats, because then that would be a great indicator. And the reason why I said it would be a great indicator is because you have to understand that nurses, doctors, and all of them, all medical staff, they work by a code. They work by a code, a book. They work by the book. So everything is based on charts. There's markers. So everything. So when you see doctors take your temperature, they take your blood pressure and all of that, your stats, it all comes together to give a grading. And that grade tells the doctor how to react, what treatment to give you. And a lot of people don't know this. But it's not the doctor that is so amazing. You know, all of us, every profession, they have to go to school, they learn, they follow a code, a book, a guide. to act. So if someone, in their opinion, I'm just saying, that doesn't look to be in an emergency, they're going to use the observation. So observation is everything, your stats, your blood pressure, temperature, you name it. And they're going to determine how to prioritize the patient. Now, the danger with this is that sometimes you have to understand that these codes, these books that they follow, these guidelines, it's never always right. And in my opinion, you should always treat a patient based on the patient. You know, I always tell people that when you go to a doctor, don't put all of your care into the doctor's hands. Ask questions. Because a lot of people die because they trust a doctor completely. You go to a doctor and say, for example, you feel something in your body that doesn't feel right. And you go to the doctor, and the first thing that the doctor is going to tell you is that it's not concerning. But as a sensible person, you don't want to make sure you push. You have to ensure that you get the care. Push to get things done, for the doctor to test you and do certain things. Because most of them will tell you nothing is wrong because they work from a code, a book. You understand? But push for your care, which is what I commend the mother for. Now, putting that aside, so say it's because she saw the stats, the nurse, and it didn't look concerning and the blood pressure was okay. Because of course, if you're having difficulty breathing, that is going to put pressure on your heart and you name it, as well as your lungs. So say she didn't see a concern. She, whatever. I could understand that. It happens because, again, maybe she's working off of a code. But if it's a case where, now get me, if it's a case where the young lady's saturation was abnormal, whereas in it was below 90 or 80, and this individual literally acted normal, that baffles me. It doesn't make any sense. That means all we have in these healthcare systems are animals, inhumane, insensitive individuals. It baffles me. It baffles me that a healthcare personnel could be so heartless. It doesn't make sense. And this is heartbreaking because you can't bring back a life. Oh my God, this is just ridiculous. It just doesn't make sense. That is why I'm trying to make logic of it. I'm trying to make sense of it. Because I can't accept that they have checked the young lady's obs. They have checked the young lady's stats, saturation. And it came back abnormal. And they acted so casual in the situation. And her life was lost. This broke my heart. This is just tragic. This is disgusting. This is disturbing. Disturbing on so many levels. And trust me, as a mother myself, they always say when you're a parent, you can empathize. Not that others can't empathize, but when you're a parent, you think about your own child. And this happening to your own child. And it's heartbreaking. And trust me, mother, if they really ignored your child and caused their life, make sure, do not give up. Make sure that justice is served. Healthcare professionals need to be held accountable for negligence, for these practices. And you find it so often in Jamaica. This behavior, this disregard for human life. So it's just, I can't believe it. It's just like, whoa, this story really hit me. And you see it happen over and over and over again. No regard for human life. I mean, I can be here talking, but it's not going to bring the young lady back. It's just heartbreaking. Oh my days. People like this needs to be fired, barred, jailed if they literally allowed someone to die. It's just heartbreaking, man. You can't bring back a life. Things like this, you can't take it so simple. You can't be so casual with people's life. Because he can't bring back alive the young lady is gone. Oh my days, like, oh my God. It really hit home. You know, mother, be strong. You know, mother, I'm just praying for grace. I'm just praying for grace for you this morning. You know, and I'm, you know, sorry can't even cut it, but at least I'm truly sorry. So sorry for Jelisa. It's just heartbreaking. Guys, that's all I have to say. You know? Guys, that's it, guys. You know? Until next time, Godspeed. Bye.